Greetings, Future Tigers. I am Alexis Ware.
And I'm Wendell Fountain.
And I'm Chad Thomas.
And welcome to the I Love Jackson State University. If you have any questions that you want to be answered, please put those in the chat box and we will answer those at the end of the session. The first thing to do is to apply at jsums.edu/apply. To do an application, we have a $25 application fee. You can either pay the upfront or at the end. And first, we're going to start with the freshman admissions.
We'll give a few seconds to make sure that everybody gets in. I know that we're live, so I want to make sure a few people are going to be coming into the live. We'll give it a few seconds. We're going to be on for roughly an hour or so, just kind of giving you a breakdown on the admissions requirements for Jackson State, how to complete an application, how to track your application, how to submit documents, and basically how to become a JSU Tiger. I know that things have been a lot different for all of us this year. Having to recruit virtually is new for all of us. So I hope you guys are a little patient with us with our virtual platform. And if you have questions, please make sure that you put those in the chat box. We will make sure to get to you to answer all of those questions. But again, I'm Wendell Fountain, and I definitely want to thank everyone for coming on today. We're not going to rush through anything. We're just going to kind of patiently and slowly move through our application process and admissions process. Talk about some of the cool things on our campus, some of the things that you guys may not know. Give you a little information about our virtual tour that we have available online that you can view. With COVID right now, we're not doing any physical face-to-face tours. So our virtual tour that's available on our website at www.jsums.edu is definitely a great tool that we are utilizing to allow our prospective students to visit our campus and kind of see the layout and get an understanding of kind of some of the things that we have on our campus. So with that being said, I'll just briefly, if anybody else, Chad or Alexis has anything to say before we kind of go into the admissions process, I'll give them that opportunity and then we'll kind of start to move forward.
Hey guys, we just want you to know that we are waiting to see you in the fall of 2021. So please, if you have any questions, put those in the chat box. We are here to help you. Please put an application in so we can stay in contact with you guys and let you know when we have our virtual high school day and our college fair. So please, if you need anything else, put it in the chat box and we'll get back to you.
Definitely stay connected with us on all our social media platforms. If you're on Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter, make sure you search for JSU Undergraduate Recruitment and to find out the latest information of what we have to offer. Like my colleague said, Mr. Fountain, we want to make sure that you see our campus if you hadn't had the opportunity to do so. Definitely visit our website at jsums.edu/visit so you can take a tour of our beautiful campus. We're excited to be here today, and we look forward to answering any questions that you may have and also going over some very important information with you. So welcome to DILO.
All right, so the admissions requirement. We're going to talk about the CPC GPA. The CPC GPA is your college preparatory classes, so it's your math, your English, your science, your social studies, and what am I missing? The computer app and art. So that's your CPC GPA. So you can have a 3.5 GPA leaving high school, but when we break it down, it can go to a 3.2 or a 3.6.
Yeah, exactly. The GPA is very important. One of the things that you definitely want to be focusing on is that GPA. I know that this year we're kind of offering some different admissions options, especially with SATs and ACTs. Please make sure if you have taken your ACT or your SATs, please submit those test scores. However, if you have not been able to get the test, and you have not, if there's no testing site available for you to complete any of those entrance exams, still apply because we are going to be doing, we'll be doing some conditional admits to allow for our students to make sure that you have an opportunity to be admitted. We're not going to let COVID stop us from you continuing your education here at Jackson State.
And if you feel like you don't meet those requirements, still apply because we're going to help you get here the best way we can. So when you don't meet those requirements, you do have to take the active placer. And the active placer is just a test that you take. If you pass it, you get full admittance to the university. If you don't, you have to go into the summer development program, which is now called the STARS program. So it's an 8-week course. Since COVID was going on, we had it during August and December. So it's like an 8-week program. And you pass that course or that program, you get admitted. If you don't, it's okay. We encourage you to go to a junior college and then come back to Jackson State. Shay, do you have anything to say about conditional admission?
Well, that's correct. Complete that program. Also, when you do take the acupuncture, you may have the opportunity to test out if you make a high enough score where you can gain 40 minutes to JSU. But once you complete that program, you will get started in your major. Just know that you will be considered a freshman just like everyone else once you attend and complete that program. So we're looking forward to having you. And also, we're doing early admission for our juniors as well. Our seniors, we're taking applications for you guys, so we're going to get you in there early so we can get your process started so you can have a smooth transition into JSU. And like we said again, make sure you visit our website at jsu.edu and click apply.
So guys, I have a question. So what do I have to have on the ACT or GPA to get admitted, fully admitted?
To get fully admitted to JSU, there's several different ways you can get admitted to JSU. First being, we look at what we call the college prep curriculum, which is known as the CPC. If you have a 3.2 or higher GPA, we waive that ACT or SAT score regardless of whatever it may be, because you may not be a good test taker, but you are rewarded based on your academics, okay? The second way you could be admitted to JSU is having a 2.5 GPA with a 16 or higher on the ACT, or a 9, 10 or higher on the SAT, whichever one. But the way that works is you have to have those scores in order to be admitted. So either the 2.5 with that 16 or finish in the top 50% of your class with that 16. So it has to be either or on them. Now, the third way you can be admitted is having a 2.0 with 18. If you have a 2.0 with 18, then you can be admitted that way as well. As you can tell, the higher your GPA, the lower your ACT or SAT score would be, or vice versa. The lower your GPA, the higher you have to make on the test. And then the fourth way you can be admitted is being an NCAA qualifier. You can be admitted that way as well. That's 2.5 with 17. Now we are Division I in the Southwest and Athletic Conference as well too. So just to let you know. And those are the several different ways you can be admitted to JSU.
Good deal. Briefly, we did mention we do have an application fee. However, if you apply through other venues like, for instance, Common Black App, we do accept Common Black App applications as long as you submit all your documents through that, and you will receive a application fee waiver when you apply that way permanently. That's how it stands. Now, make sure when you're uploading those scores to Common Black App, make sure that you're not uploading screenshots. We do not accept screenshots. It has to be a PDF of the official document. So make sure that you can't take a picture of your transcript from your cell phone, upload it in there. You can upload it to Common Black, but we don't accept it into our application process. So we will be there reaching out to you to give us the correct document when you do that. So to speed up that process and make sure that your application moves through in a timely manner, please make sure when you upload those documents, upload everything properly, follow the protocol on our website, which you can get. If you go to our website, it gives you a very clear understanding on how we accept documents and how we are able to get those things processed.
And just to piggyback off of Mr. Fountain, the CBCA app, if you did do dual enrollment or you had transfer credits, you can send those in when you do an application on our website. When you send the CBA in, we're going to send you something back to ask you a couple questions, and then you answer those questions. You're going to be everything we send to our students or anything we want to send out to you guys, you get all the information as well. Transfers, we didn't forget about you. We're going to talk about the transfer requirements coming up in a little bit, but we want to stop and answer some of you guys' questions. So the first question, I wanted to make known that the male to female ratio is 1 to 2. 1 to 2. And so we have another question. Do we have a nursing program, guys?
We don't have a nursing program, but you can get your prerequisites with us. You can do pre-nursing where you can take all your prerequisites, and then you have a couple of options. Either you can transfer out into some nursing program, or you can graduate with your undergraduate degree and then go into someone nursing program with an undergraduate degree. So you do have a couple options on that one.
And that's the same thing for the pharmacy program as well. You can get your degree and your bachelor's degree in science, and you can transfer over as well to UMC or any other pharmaco school.
One of the questions we have here, I see, can students have a microwave and refrigerator in the dorms? I would definitely say yes to that, but one of the things I want to make sure is refer you to our website. You can always go to our website, use the housing web portal, and they have a list of items that you can bring along with the sizes, explains the plugs and everything that you can have for our university living quarters.
It also let you know the things that you cannot bring as well, because some things you may think you may need that you might have to worry about bringing.
Like you can't bring a stitching cord. You can't bring a stitching cord. We try every year to bring a stitching cord, but you can't bring a stitching cord. So that's just one of the things that you can't bring. One thing is you can't bring what's it called, like a little griddle? Did you know
Yeah.
a little griddle? You can't bring that. We do have hot plates. You can't bring a hot plate. We do have some dorms do have a stove and oven that you can cook in to use. You just sign up, put your J number, and you can cook. Another question: do we have physical therapy? Yes, we have pre-physical therapy. So you can get your degree and your bachelor's of science, and then you can transfer to a school, whatever school you want.
Another question: can freshmen have cars?
Yes, freshmen can have cars,
You can make good grades.
but parking is limited. So, I mean, Jackson State is the big campus, but you can walk to it from class. It's really a great walk, especially if you go to our website and go to campus tours. You can see how pretty the plaza is, and that's a nice walk, but it's not long, it's not far. So, yes, freshmen can have cars. I know you guys are happy about that.
Yes. Culinary arts. We do not offer a culinary arts program currently at Jackson State University.
But we can teach you how to run your restaurant. You have business.
You do the entrepreneurship. Yes, yes, yes.
There you go. Let's see.
Do we have any more questions?
Yeah, do we have any more? If we don't have any more questions, let's see. We have a question regarding cost per semester. The cost breakdown is on our website. I don't want to get into speaking on the cost per se per semester because that varies. It varies per semester based on what's being offered. There's changes made to that constantly. What I'll do is I'll refer you to the website, go onto the website, and you can look at
Financial aid
yes,
website.
do your website, go to financial aid, and it'll have the breakdown, a list of everything that for that semester and what the cost will be.
So another question, after I am accepted, do I automatically apply for scholarships? If you meet the requirements, scholarship starts at 21 and above. However, we know we are in a pandemic. So something scholarships probably will change. So please check our website for scholarships. I don't want to get into in depth because something might change from today to tomorrow. So we're not sure, but I know 21 and above on ACT is where most of the scholarships.
Yeah, you can visit the portal as well too.
Yeah, scholarship portal. We have a scholarship portal available on our website also. The admissions, you can access that through the admissions website. And it will definitely give you a breakdown of the scholarships, the requirements, how to apply, and everything there. We're going to take one more question, and then we're going to move on and talk about a few of our programs, some of our awesome degree programs. So we'll take one more question. Let's see here.
Are test scores waived for the fall? Yes, test scores are waived, but if you do have test scores, please send those in because you're probably going to be conditionally admitted. But if you do have a test score, send those in. We really, really appreciate if you send those in so we can get you fully admitted so you don't have to go to the STARS program.
Great. So now moving on to some more information about our university. Jackson State, we're a historical black college. We're rich in history here, located in Jackson, Mississippi. Of course, we're kind of close to everything. We're 5 or 6 hours from Dallas, 5 or 6 hours from Atlanta, a couple hours from Memphis, a few hours from New Orleans. So we're kind of right in the hub of everything. So when you come here, you get a mix of a lot of things. We have students that come to Jackson State from all over. So the environment here is unique. And I will tell you, it's nothing like a freshman semester at Jackson State University.
I am telling you.
It's nothing like it. Even here with COVID, we've been able to provide our kids a pretty good freshman semester, and we're hoping that things will only get better as we go. But what I wanted to do now is we're going to talk about some of our degree programs, some of our popular programs at Jackson State. We offer a number of programs at Jackson State. We offer over the number of degrees over
40,
yeah.
We
45.
offer 45 bachelor degree programs, a variety of online degree programs, master programs, 48, 3 specialists, but we offer a variety of degree programs. Now, and those come from our 5 different colleges. We have the College of Business, we have the College of Education, you have the College of Liberal Arts, you have the College of Health Sciences, and you have the College of Science, Engineering, and Technology. My colleague is going to talk to you about some of their favorite programs. I know Miss Ware, she always going to root for the College of Business.
Yes, I'm
Well,
a
she's a
proud product of DLL Jackson State University. I graduated in the class of 2019. I got hired on after 5 months. So I'm new, I'm fresh. So you have any questions about student life, please put those down. But I'm going to advocate for the College of Business. The College of Business was a great program for me. We have the trade room, the state-of-the-art trade room. The College of Business had helped me because I was so shy, didn't want to talk to anybody. They moved me out of my little shell, especially when it comes to talking to different companies like Kellogg or anything like that. As far as internships, the College of Business is great. One thing people think, oh, College of Business is about math. You do have to take stats, but stats is really easy, and we do have tutoring programs to help you in the College of Business. Wanda, do you know any other programs outside the College of Business that is great? Because I know entrepreneurship is one.
Yes, entrepreneurship management. A lot of the students in there, they have the opportunity to learn some pretty cool things. They get to do taxes and things like that. They make a little extra money on the side while they're in school. So you get to learn a lot of extra stuff.
And one thing, the County Society do travel to Atlanta for internships, and they do interviews on the spot. So that's a good thing about the College of Business. I know before COVID-19, they did travel to South Korea to take 3 classes to go to graduate. So I know that's a good thing as well. And I know some of the majors we do have are art, graphic design, biomedical engineering, physical science. What am I missing, guys? Art, education, computer technology, physics. Those are basically our popular ones. I know a lot of people love our CSTEP program. It is one of the top ones in Mississippi. And we are number 2 in producing bachelor's degrees to African Americans. That's a good fact about the CSTEP program. And if you go to our website and you do the campus tour, you will see that the College of Science, Engineering, and Technology is completely ran off of water power. So that's a good thing.
So your program business, y'all have accreditation, especially abroad, there are a lot of schools don't have.
Yeah, we are NIBS accredited and AACSB accredited as well. So if you go to any Jackson State program, most of them are going to be accredited. We believe in accreditation. We believe in getting our work done. We believe in our students, and we believe in our faculty and our staff. We want to push you to be the best you can be, and we're just like a big family. Do you have anything else you want to say?
And also, we have the opportunity to offer a lot of different internships.
Yes.
Paid and non-paid, always suggested. Also, you will have the opportunity to do what we call study abroad programs. A number of country students have had the opportunity to go to places like Madrid, Paris, Africa, just to name a few. And after COVID, I'm quite sure we'll be going to a lot more. So we're looking forward to that and looking forward to seeing you on our campus.
Yes. In our engineering program, I'll just within engineering, we have computer engineering, computer science, electrical engineering, medical engineering, some really cool things. Some of the things that I've had the opportunity to learn since I've been working at Jackson State about that department is they have some of the best facilities and classrooms and laboratories on campus. In the computer science program there, I got a chance last year to learn a lot about that program. A lot of the students have the opportunity to get into that program. You can actually obtain a master's degree in that program in 4 years, so it's pretty cool. And there's tons of opportunities for jobs, and they have some of the coolest labs that I've seen.
I think we have an earthquake simulation.
Yeah, we
Earthquake.
do. We do have an earthquake simulation lab and a flood simulation lab, also within our engineering department there. And that was going to be within civil engineering. Electrical engineering, we have partnerships with Entergy, where our students have the opportunity to work within an Entergy lab, work on equipment that is very up to date, that's compatible with what Entergy uses currently. So there's a lot of things that you can do within that engineering department.
And especially when it comes to networking, they do take their students to a conference and they can do interviews, and most get hired on the spot. I think they take them to like the Washington D.C. area because that's where most of the engineering happens, most of the engineering schools. I think that's great.
Definitely. And our students have the chance to partner. We're partnering with companies like Lockheed Martin, NASA, like my colleague said, Energy as well. And basically, you get the hands-on experience, but also you get the intern experience as well. And those interns, a lot of the times, if you do well with them, a lot of those are paid, and it leads to job opportunities for our students. So definitely, we're really big on that.
So coming on our majors, definitely take some time. Take some time if you guys are, this is important for you seniors that are on tonight. Very, very important right now that you guys are starting to visit websites, going to school websites, taking some time to look through them, reading about the majors, checking out the graduation rates, looking at all of those things that are going to matter. They're going to help you decide on what major. You want to make sure that you're picking a school that's going to fit you. You want not only an environment, but you want a program, and you want instructors, and you want all the cool things that come with that. Here at Jackson State, we have free tutoring provided in a lot of our programs, and we have tons of resources for our students. And speaking of that, the first year freshman experience, I don't know, Ms. Ware, can you kind of elaborate on some of that first year freshman experience thing? It's been a while since I had my first year.
So you think I don't know the freshman?
Well, you're really young to me, so you may be better at doing so.
So I'm not gonna tell my age. No, I'm just playing. But the first year experience was great. I know when we came in for freshman week, we got to know everybody, our advisors, we know the people in the colleges, like the dean offices, and we also did community service as well. Community service was required for us for a freshman week. We did have scrolling through the 6 or 3, it's like the first 4 weeks. They made sure we focused on academics. They made sure that we got out of the dorm room. They don't want you in the dorm room. They made sure that we knew everything about Jackson State. And they was basically holding our hands. They were telling us, go have fun. You come to school, get your education, but also have fun, learn new people, learn new things. So that's the first year of experience that I had. I can tell you freshman 15 is real for your first year because, I done gained a lot of weight my freshman year because the CAF was my best friend. I promise you, I love the CAF. But we do have a Wasapay center that you can go run it off and jog it off in case you don't want to gain freshman 15. Oh, so fried chicken Wednesdays, fish Fridays, Taco Tuesdays. We do have a Chick-fil-A, a Burger King, a Starbucks. We do now have a Twisted Pretzel. So if you like pretzels or anything like that, we have a Payton Place and a Payton Market. One is like soul food, and the other one is burgers and fries.
Awesome. That's a lot of stuff.
Oh wait, I forgot to mention something. We had a Subway connection, and we do have a barbershop, and a beauty shop, and a nail salon.
A lot of things. You really don't have a reason to leave campus from what it sounds like. You can come to campus and pretty much get anything that you need when you're here, which is awesome because here's where we want you to be. We want you to be on campus. We want you to be interacting. We want you to be networking. We want you to be preparing for your future. When you start college, day one, you start to build your professional resume. Day one that you set foot on campus, you start to network with people. As you move through, you may pledge a fraternity or a sorority. That's different networking. With your advisors, with your instructors. Those are all networking opportunities that you definitely want to take advantage of to give yourself the opportunity When it's time for you to graduate and apply for grad school or apply for that job, and you need a good letter of recommendation, that those are going to be the people that you reach out to assist you. So with that, we've I guess gone over a lot of the things about our colleges. Just make sure you go on and look at all of those. We have a number of them. We've gone over some of the more popular programs. Also, guys, we forgot our bridge program.
We did forget the bridge program.
How did we forget bridge?
Bridge program, a great program to be a part of for our incoming freshmen. Generally, students have a 18 or higher on the ACT in order to get into the program. But it's not just based on your academics. You can be a great student. You may fall below, but you probably still can get into that program. But you have to be a STEM major. So you have to be majoring in science, technology, engineering, or mathematics in order to get into that program. But that program provides you the opportunity to be at Jackson State for the summer. You can gain up to 11 hours paid for by JSU. We pay for your meals and we pay for your room and board. On the fees you may be eligible for are out-of-state fees, if any, but it's a great experience. You come in with so many students. You take trips. Of course, you're going to do schoolwork, but it's not all about that. It's about the experience. So your freshman year, you won't even feel like a freshman anymore because you'll be showing your classmates around because you know how your buildings are. You have your schedules already done. You'll know your advisor. You'll know key people that you need to know throughout the summer because you'll be here for them. So it's a great experience, and I suggest it to all incoming freshmen.
And I think that program, you said was it free? Or
Yeah,
it's free.
Yes.
Guys, so please apply to their program. And I know just to get a little head start, most people in the Bridge program, they also try to run for Mr. Freshman because they get to know their peers before anybody else. So that's a good way of marketing yourself, to get to know your peers, and learning Jackson State for what it really is in the summer, and to connect with upperclassmen and get mentees and mentors. And so we're going to go back to our question and answer, and then after that, we're going to start talking about the transfer, because I know we do have a couple of transfer students, and we want to make sure we cater to you guys. So the first question is, when does financial aid open up? Financial aid, new applications normally open up in October the 15th, if I'm not mistaken, or in October the 1st. But it's in October.
All right. And let's see, what's the next question here?
How do I contact the cheer coach?
Yeah,
Her name is gonna be Ms. Danielle Mickens, and I'm gonna give you her email. So I'm gonna say it slow. So it's DANIELL.N.Mickens, MICKENS @JSUMS.edu.
We will also throw that in the chat before it's over. That way you can go back and pull it up, and we'll make sure that you're able to access that.
And so I got a question for the guys. What division are we in?
So we're in the Southwest Athletic Conference. We are a Division I school, and we have all your major sports. Also, we have your sports for you guys and also your women. For the guys, you have the opportunity if you're interested in football, basketball, baseball, track and field, tennis, and
Volleyball.
For women? That's for women.
Oh,
so for the women, we have volleyball, track and field, softball, bowling, and soccer for the women.
bowling.
We do have a bowling alley on
Get
campus.
rusty.
We didn't say we were doing a campus tour, we want to forget that,
Yeah.
but we do have a bowling alley on campus, and we do have a swimming pool,
Yes, endorsement.
an indoor swimming pool.
Certainly. Let's see. A couple questions. Do we have a Walmart? Do we have a Dollar Tree? We are in Jackson, Mississippi, so this is the capital city. There is a number of things that surrounds our campus. None of those things are quite within walking distance. However, they are just a short drive away. And with us, we do have all of the popular Lyft, Uber, those companies that provide rides.
We do have the shuttle.
Yes,
We got about the shuttle on
shuttle.
Saturday. They take them to, I think it used to be the medical. They take them to the medical mall, and they take them to Walmart. And we do have the J train that you use to go to Walmart or different locations as well.
Yeah.
If you don't have a vehicle.
And somebody asked, do we have a Five Below?
Yes, we do have a Five Below in Flowood, Mississippi. That's my favorite store. Have you been to Five Below?
I don't even know what Five Below is.
Oh no, Five Below is a great store. Everything was like five and below.
Oh, okay, all right, that's new to me. Let's see, is the study abroad program just for the summer?
Yes, well, that program varies because you're getting credit. So you'll actually be taking a trip to study abroad, but you also be getting credit and learning as well too. So those trips usually vary, and we do have information about it if you're interested. The only thing you have to do is go to JSU Global. You can learn more information about our study abroad programs and what we have.
Yeah, just to piggyback off the study abroad program. So, say for instance, the college visa with South Korea, and I think in the past the art department went to I think it's Rio de Janeiro. You can pick which one you want to go to. You don't have to necessarily have to go to the one that your college is going to. You can really pick one that you want to go to. The next question is, do we have a drum line? Yes, we have the drum line. Yes, we have the baddest band in the land, the Sonic Boom of the South. If you haven't heard the Sonic Boom of the South, check us out on YouTube. We are very, very proud about our band. I think the drum line name is War and Thunder. Is it WT for War and Thunder? I think that's the drum line name.
We have the band. After we get finished with this, if you're not familiar with our band, I need you to go to YouTube and type in Sonic Boom of the South. You'll be thanking me. I told you to do so. Great band, great group of kids. Instruments are above and beyond. They put in the work in the practice to be the best on the field. And you can tell, you would think they play sports the way they practice and what they put into their craft. We appreciate them.
Hard work.
Yes.
Hard work.
And so the last question before we start about talking about transfer, how do I get a band scholarship?
You have to audition, and they have their information. As a matter of fact, you can go to the Sun Boom of the South, their website. They have all that information there. How to get in contact with who you need to get in contact with, and also tells you a lot of information about different events and programs that they have coming up, and also to let you know about auditions and virtual auditions and things of that nature as well.
We'll be getting that put into the chat also. It's the Sonic Boom of the South. We'll make sure we put it in there so that if you don't have any questions about how to get to their site to view all of their information.
All right. Oh, and if you're interested in Majorette or JSET, JSET is also featured on their website as well. They have all their information there, or you can look them up on YouTube, or you can look them up on Instagram, and they answer questions via Instagram as well, if you have any questions. All right, guys, so we're going to talk about the transfer. Transfer. You have to have 30 hours, but you also need to be accredited. So one of the transfer requirements is you have 6 hours of English, Comp 1 and Comp 2, 3 semesters of college algebra. So if you took college algebra or STAT, you can get in. And we also take 6 hours of natural sciences, 9 semester hours in humanities and fine arts, and 6 hours of social and behavior science.
That breakdown is also on our website. If you go to our admissions page and you click on admissions, scroll down to the bottom, you'll see transfer. If you click on transfer, click transfer requirements, it'll give you a complete breakdown of all of those admissions requirements. Saying it like that can get a little confusing. You're listening to it, you're trying to remember. I know if you're currently in community college and you're looking to transfer, then you pretty much know kind of what you're doing and where you are. But if it's not very familiar for you, we do offer that information on our website and under the admissions tab, so that you can actually see it and take your time to look through it and make sure that you have meet all the qualifications that we have.
Okay.
If you and also if you're kind of confused on there and you just don't know, you think you might be in another class or something like that, I always talk to your advisor and let them know you're on college track to transfer. They will know the best way to help you, that you know what you need to take for this semester to transfer if that's what you're trying to do. Also, if you're graduating with your associate's degree, then you can automatically come on in. You don't have to worry about that. But just to make sure you're on the right track, make sure you talk to your advisor.
And I also want to say, if you don't meet those requirements, that's fine. Send in your high school transcript and your test scores, because you can be admitted based off your high school transcript.
Yeah.
So please send it over. Your test scores, if you can, you got them, send it over. If you got your high school transcript, send those over. And each community college that you go to, we need their transcript. So if you went to another community college in Ohio and one in Mississippi, we need all those community college transcripts in order to get you admitted.
And again, just to reiterate for those who may have popped in now, our website is www.jsums.edu. We will make sure it should be in the chat up top. I'm not sure if we put it in prior to. We'll make sure and add that to it so that you can go back and get it. It's www.jsums.edu. Almost messed up. Then as moving forward, transfer. I think that pretty much covers. We do offer some transfer scholarships also. So those are offered through our scholarship portal, through the admissions website also. So.
And I think if you get in Phi Theta Kappa, if you do have some type of scholarship that you can apply for, to come to Jackson State, and that's a good program to get in as well if you were in a community college.
Yeah, so we have Phi Theta Kappa and we have transfer scholarships. We do offer scholarships, first come, first served basis. Make sure you apply early and inquire about those early.
And if you have any scholarship questions, you can always email scholarships@jsums.edu, and she will happily give you all the feedback you need for scholarships and everything like
that. Yeah, and early decisions are definitely made. We do early admission. We are currently taking applications, and we are admitting students as we speak. So we want to make sure you have your documents. Go ahead and send those. We will get them evaluated and get your admission status. As soon as we can. It definitely feels good to get that little letter back saying, congratulations, you've been admitted. It kind of takes the load off, knowing that you've been admitted to one college. And for me, I'm going to say the only college, Jackson State University.
So please apply. If you have your documents, like Mr. Fountain said, just send those in. If you don't have test scores, it's okay. Still can try to get you into Jet University. If you do, send those over. It will be greatly appreciated so we can help you get full admission to the university. And just to reiterate, www.jsums.edu/apply. So you can apply now as we speak. Send in your transcript, your test scores. All you have to do is answer a little questions about yourself, and that's it. We'll do the rest for you. Check your portal. We'll send something back when you're admitted. And when you get admitted, we can start talking about scholarships and different things.
Very, very, very important what you said at the end. Check your portal. Once you do your application, on that first screen, read everything that it tells you, because it not only tells you how to set it up, it will prompt you that once you've completed that, you will receive an email. In that email is going to have some very, very, very important instructions on how you now begin to follow your application. It's going to be very important. Visit that portal often. Check the status of your application. Check all of that information. Check for your admission status. Those, any of the emails that or information that we send out will be there for you to view. So if you're very, very, very serious about getting in school, you want to make sure that this is a seamless process, do all of these things early. The earlier you do them and handle all of this business, I promise you, the easier it will be when it comes time to make that decision on where you choose to go.
And if you had applied already, we thank you for applying. Continue to apply. We really, really appreciate you guys for applying. So thank you so much if you applied already. And the ones who haven't, please apply now at Jackson State University. We want you here. We're here to help you.
Real quick, one of the things, we talked about a lot of things. We talked about our parkway. We talked about some food and a lot of things. We didn't talk about our design.
Oh, we forgot about the Divine Nine.
Leaving out the cool stuff. Somebody say something.
I don't know how we forgot that.
I think we didn't forget. I think we just want to try to mention it right now. We're going to mention it on down the road.
Say the best for last.
We're going to say the best for last. But no, guys, we do have all our Divine Nine. We do have an Instagram page, JSUNPAC. They do post their updates every day. If you're interested in different sororities and fraternities or want to ask questions, please DM that page on Instagram, and they can answer all those questions for you.
We do here, ours is a little different. So we do what we call the Great Reveal. Due to COVID, that didn't happen this year, but coming soon, we will have another one. But we do what we call a great reveal, where all of our Greeks reveal themselves and they come out together in unity. It's a great event. You can go on YouTube and check us out from past years to see exactly how it's played out. But it's pretty much a big Greek show, but for our new Greeks. Being that I am a part of the Divine Nine along with Ms. Ware, so we know a little bit about Green Light here at JSU.
Right, so we have a question. Did you guys know that we had a honors dormitory, an honors residence?
Yes.
Did you guys know that? Okay, Stewart Hall is being renovated. It's not open right now, but we're expecting it to open in the fall of 2021. So please check our website for updates for housing information. Go to the website and go to web directory and go to H for housing, and all the information will be up for you guys.
Oh, well, we've covered a lot of stuff today. I hope we were able to provide some pretty good information. We can talk on about Jackson State, all evening. We can sit here and ramble on about all of the great things that we have. However, we won't do you that. We will just make sure that you are certainly aware that you can visit our website, and our website is very, very, very student friendly. It's set up to assist you in anything you need. And literally, if you get on there and play around on it, you can find anything that you need. Anything that you need when it comes to getting enrolled in Jackson State and getting your admission status, you can do that. What we're going to do, I'll let Lex or Chad, they'll repeat our social media information so that we can make sure that you guys are following us. Our social media just isn't used for the turn up. There's some very, very important information that goes across our social media platforms. We use it as a great communication tool because that's where you guys are.
So you can follow us on Facebook at JSU Undergraduate Recruitment. You can follow us on Twitter and Instagram at JSU Recruitment. And you can follow us on YouTube at JSU Recruitment and Admissions. Those are on our website. If you have any questions or need to get to our social media, we will post all the information in the chat box at the end of our questionnaire.
So for all of you guys that are seniors out there, just a little something for me to you guys. We're treading down, we're driving down a road that we haven't been before. We're having to recruit different. We're having to present differently, and it is bringing about some challenges, and it's bringing about some cool things that we're having the opportunity to learn to do. We're able to reach out to a lot of people and still be right here, in our office. Which is pretty neat. Do we miss the one-on-one? Yes. I'm a handshaker. I like to get out, talk to the kids, see your face when we're there, take on those questions. I love doing that. But what I want you guys to know is that please be safe while you're out there. If we're going to move past this thing, one of the things we got to do is we have to follow the guidelines, social distance, so that we can make sure that we get things back to normal and we can have a regular campus setting, football and all of the cool things, the band. It's nothing like that. It's nothing like that. If you ever experienced it, it's nothing like it. So I want to make sure we can get back to those things by doing everything that we need to do to be responsible and promote a healthy, socially distanced atmosphere and environment.
And all of our fall sports have been pushed back for the spring, so we will be having football season this year. It'll be in the spring. But I just want to say that we look forward to having you here. You're going to have a great time once you come here, but what separates JSU from everybody else is not about the time you have when you get here. It's about making sure you leave with that degree. That's what we want to see you do. So once a Tiger, always a Tiger. Look forward to seeing you in Tigerland soon.
And last but not least, apply to JSU right now. We're accepting applications, send your transcripts in, send your test scores in. I also want to make a big announcement that high school day is November the 7th. So please put that on your calendar. High school day is going to be different, but it's going to be great. We are expecting high school day to be the biggest and the best one since COVID-19. Yes. So I do have some other dates I want to share with you guys. Starting September the 17th, we will have Up Close Thursdays. That'll be every Thursday until next year. So join in with us. We will post all this information on our social media accounts. I'm pretty sure it's gonna be Zoom, so please look out for the Zoom link. And we do have our virtual college fair on September 25th and October 20th. Please make sure that you continue to follow our website and continue to check your portal for more information, because we will be sending all the information out to you guys when that time comes. Guys, do you have anything else before we end this live?
I'm done. Look forward to seeing you at JSU real soon.
Certainly.
Oh, I want to make a big announcement. I'm sorry, I said September 25th. It's supposed to be September 29th. The 29th and October the 20th.
And that's our college fair. So what we want to make sure that you get on to that, because this, we provided you information. And with that, you'll be able to speak with different people within the departments to get a lot of detail about programs, about, any scholarships that they offer within the department, about, specific tracks in each program, especially like biology and chemistry and those programs, engineering, and you'll get to speak to people directly in those areas of study. So please make sure that you get on one of those dates or both and participate.
And please reach out to us if you need anything from us. We are here to help you guys. So please email us at recruitment@jsums.edu if you have any questions or concerns, or you just want to talk to a counselor yourself and just to get that one-on-one attention. Email us at recruitment@jsums.edu. We really appreciate you guys for being here today. Thank you, Wanda, for holding it down. And thank you, Chad. We really appreciate you guys. Again, my name is Alexis.
I'm Wendell.
I'm Chad. It's been a pleasure.
Oh, and if you want to call us at 1-866-DJSU.
All right. Just remember, go ahead and check that chat box. Any of the things that we mentioned, we'll be making sure to type those in there, especially those websites and email addresses, things like that. We'll put those in so that you'll be able to view them there. Thanks, guys.
All right, thank you guys. Have a great day. Can't wait to see you in the fall of 2021.
Be out love.